So welcome to this presentation called Space-Saving Liquid Cooling Solutions for Power Electronics and Batteries. My name is Heikki Mustonen and I'm the Managing Director of Adwatec Oy in Kangasala in Finland. And today I will talk a bit about how we see the cooling solutions and what is behind the compact nature of what we have created so far. And my presentation content is divided into three areas. I will first tell very briefly about Adwatec as a company. I will introduce some space-saving considerations that we have created with our products, and then finally I have some conclusions. First, a bit about Adwatec as a company. So we are located in Kangasala, close to Tampere in Finland, and we have been in water cooling business since year 2000. And our special area that we do with water cooling is cooling power electronics. So that is practically frequency drives, converters, rectifiers, SVCs, STATCOM, IGBTs. We also cool battery systems when they are liquid cooled. And what we really focus on is extremely harsh conditions where extreme reliability is required. We do all R&D in our Kangasala facility, and in our field we have some world-leading innovations in place. We are running ISO 9000 system, and next week we are also going to add to this certification system ISO 14000 and 45000. And even though we are a small company, we are everywhere around the globe today. Our main markets that we serve are marine and shore power, and that is also the reason why we are here in North Shipping. But we also do heavy industrial applications like rectifiers or steel mill network compensation cooling projects. We do power grids applications like SVC, STATCOM, HVDC, IGBT or power electronics coolings. And then we also cool batteries, especially when the batteries and energy storages are built with liquid cooled batteries. Now, when we then move to this topic of this presentation, it is the space-saving considerations. And here I have three areas that I will touch. The first one is modular design, which is the key to flexibility and space-optimized solutions in customer applications. Then the second topic is the compact products in general, how we do that. And then the final piece of this presentation is the standardized connection pipe options. So they all belong together and they all are playing an important role in our space-saving considerations. By the way, if you have any questions during the presentations, just raise your hand and ask. So then we will handle them right away, and if not then after the presentation we will continue. So the modular design. So basically the starting point is always that there's an electrical cabinet. And this electrical cabinet has the control and protection gear built in. It has the water-cooled frequency drive built in. So typically our solution is then built accordingly. So the device that we have is something like this, something that can be built or installed inside an electrical cabinet. So typically our products are such that they fit in, for example, Rittal cabinet, just like that. So what we do is we build our cooling product in a steel frame, and this whole thing can be lifted to place. Now, this fits for many customers. And when you look at bigger ships where there's enough space available, this is fine. But as we have seen also here in this North Shipping exhibition, there are a lot of smaller boats, special boats, where there is not a whole lot of space available. And in such cases, this kind of cabinet sizing may be too large. So what we do in Adwatec is we also disassemble these devices. So we have built our product from modules. And in this cabinet application, all those modules are nicely built together. But then in this disassembled version, we have the sub-assemblies that then can be installed in customers' premises. And this we have done quite a bit. And the benefits of this kind of solution are that we are using standard components all the time. We are using standard modules, and we also factory test all these. So we don't build these custom in a ship or in the yard, but all this is built in our factory. It's factory tested and then shipped to customer. And as you see, that is no rocket science. It is very basic components that we have been using this solution. When it comes to the size, another important aspect for our customers and customer applications is the size and how wide or how slim the products are. And when we look at the water cooling systems, we have non-critical and critical applications. In non-critical applications, typically there's one pump, and in critical applications or redundant applications, there are two pumps. When these are, especially these redundant systems are used and installed in a typical drive application, the cabinet size is always an issue. So the cabinet depth is limited to what is normally available for example, drives cabinet. So in that kind of case, we have to install the pumps side by side. So our dimensioning criteria is pretty much defined by pumps. And in our products, that is also pretty much the maximum dimension that the products are from width perspective. We have this block here, a manifold that we have created for these cooling systems. And the idea of this manifold is that we get rid of some pipe components. Because when you are using pipes to create the functionality that is needed in this kind of cooling system, you need quite a bit of space to all the bending and adding all different components need to that, all instrumentation that is needed to that. With this manifold, we can get rid of all that and really reduce the size of this cooling unit so that it is not a lot more than the size of those pumps next to each other. The same applies also for this smaller or single pump version. Also here we have been using the manifold technology to reduce the dimensioning. In some cases, when the width is an issue and heat exchanger is also an issue, we have really seen some challenge out in the marketplace. If customer is using plate type heat exchangers, for example titanium heat exchangers or stainless steel plate heat exchangers, if I may get backwards in my presentation, the heat exchanger we normally have behind this electrical cabinet here. But when we go to plate type heat exchangers, they are so big that they don't fit same way anymore. So that needs to be handled differently. And traditionally, the practice has been that the heat exchanger has been then installed next to the cooling cabinet. And of course, the result is that the total width of this solution is close to 1 meter, for example, in this case. Last year, we came out with a new idea to install the pumps one behind each other. And also for this kind of massive cooling application, we managed to reduce the size of the device to roughly to the width of the pump. And then the heat exchanger could be nicely installed in the same section down here. And the way, or the secret how to do this successfully is again the same thing. It is the manifolds. So we have aluminium, very slim aluminium manifolds on the side of these pumps, which reduces again the need or eliminates the need of pipes to do the required connections to the system. And this is the narrowest or slimmest solution out in the marketplace right now for this kind of application. These slim products are very important and requested in the marketplace today because, for example, containers have a limited amount of space, and the cooling unit is typically the last one to be put in. And the slimmer the cooling unit is, the more other stuff can be put in. So we have gone through this modular structure, we have gone through the slim design, but then there's a third piece to this cooling business, and it is connecting these devices. So when we have a cooling unit, it needs to be connected to the technical water side, and it needs to be connected to the customer's power electronics. And the issue is, of course, how to do the connection pipes. And we have done this a lot. Typically, our deliveries include always the connection pipes. And as we have been wrestling with this one, we finally came to a conclusion that we need to create a standard connection pipe selection for our cooling devices. This way, we take care of our cooling unit design considerations and fit the pipes so that they are the most optimized for the total dimensioning perspective. So that's what we have done for all our cooling units that we have available. We have different kind of heat exchanger options and dimensions and drawings for each available. And for example, this size 153, all available possibilities can be seen on the map here. So we take care of this dimensioning, we optimize the dimensioning, and also make the selection easy for customer. So the conclusion out of this all is that if size is of importance, in Adwatec we have a solution for that. And we like standardized solutions. If it's the standard cooling unit or modularized cooling unit or connection pipes, all these are factory tested. All these devices that we make are also field proven. We have done thousands of these units and delivered to the world. So whatever your special application is, for us, it is a standard solution. And in order to make it easy for both cooling devices and for connection pipes, we have also made it easy to work with us. So for these cooling units or cooling skids, we have a configurator in our website where whatever your spec is, the cooling unit will be shown after the configuration process. And for connection pipes, the same way, we have the connection pipe tables available in our web pages. Not in a configuration format, but it is there, so it's easily available and easily for your use. So as we like to say in Adwatec, keep it cool. Now our products, we have some of those in exhibition here. We are in Hall D. It is stand 5 and 14. So you're welcome to see what we do in practice. I'm sure you will be surprised. So any questions from audience? Everybody's happy. Very good. Please stop by in our stand. There's some sweet stuff available, so it will leave a good taste for you from this all. Thank you very much.